Shalom. All praise and glory go to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Baruch. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Ramlab, and the Shalom to the sincere Achim that are preaching this word sincerely and in truth. Before I continue and say that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, that the Bible speaks about the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. With that being said, the people that live in the land of Israel today, they go back to the Khazarians, which go back to the Amalekites, which is the chief head tribe of the nation of Esau Edom, and the people that are called white, European, Caucasian, Australian, American, they all go back to the nation of Esau Edom, which is the only nation upon the planet Earth that will not receive mercy from the Heavenly Father. With that being said, these videos are made to wake up our people, to lead them back to the Heavenly Father, because He's passing heavy judgment upon the planet Earth soon. Now, with that being said, I want to go into this article right here. It says BRICS to meet in Cape Town, Putin to attend despite ICC arrest warrant. You understand? So basically the ICC, which let me see if I can find out what that is, man. ICC. So over here it says it can investigate and, where warranted, prosecute and try individuals only if the state concerned does not, cannot, or is unwilling to do so genuinely. This might occur when proceedings are unduly delayed. Let me see. What is the ICC, right? The International Criminal Court, you see, that's what it is. It's a permanent international court established to investigate, prosecute, and try individuals accused of committing the most serious crimes of concern to the international community as a whole, namely the crime of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes. But of course, you know, guys like Leopold are not considered international criminals. You understand? Guys like Andrew Jackson, which is with his with his Indian Removal Act, you know, killing millions of Native Americans. That's not concerned a very serious criminal. You know, so you can't trust these devils to begin with, man. You know, anything they do, you should take with a grain of salt. You know, George Bush, Obama, all these men, they killed thousands in other countries for no reason, man. You know. So it says BRICS to meet in Cape Town, Putin to attend despite ICC arrest warrant. The 5 foreign ministers of the BRICS member states will be joined by 15 other foreign ministers representing Africa, the Global South, and friends of BRICS nations. In its second decade, BRICS has emerged as the world's most powerful economic grouping, with expanding recognition for being a powerhouse of global growth. The economic rise of BRICS also marks an important geopolitical drift, as this grouping has come to be seen as an alternative to the US-led liberal world order. For instance, the collective gross domestic product of BRICS has surpassed the US-led group of 7, G7, in purchasing power parity terms, while the collective GDP of the G7 shrank from 50.42 of world GDP in 1982 to 30.39 in 2022. You know? While collective GDP 30.8 in 2022, the BRICS collective GDP for the same period enhanced its share from 10.66% to 31.59%. So there you have it, man. While the COVID-19 pandemic decimated the G7 economies, BRICS economies, especially those of China and India, continue to show strong potential. The Ukraine war has further set the stage for BRICS becoming increasingly influential as the grouping is seen as the most reliable partner for Russia. The BRICS nations have not collaborated with Western economic sanctions that seek to impose obligations on other nations, while the United States has been busy raising a coalition of 50 or so nations to supply Ukraine for its war efforts. Say South Africa, the current chair of BRICS, has prioritized the bloc playing a great role in ending the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Okay? And there's still more and more and more, but I'm not really going to go into it. Let me see. Expanding intra-BRICS trade has been the primary tool for strengthening the forum. Over here, this clearly reflects the new bold BRICS, despite the International Criminal Court having issued an arrest warrant for Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin in South Africa has announced it will honor diplomatic immunity for all officials from Russia. Exactly. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov announced on Tuesday that Russia will take part in the summit at the proper level. Khan. So let's jump to the scriptures, man. Over here, let's see. A couple of scriptures, man. Joel talking about the weak nations, but also Ezekiel. But let me start with Ezekiel because I'm right here. Ezekiel 38 and 1. It says over here, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So Russia ain't our friend neither. You understand? Of course, I cheer Russia when they fight against America, but that doesn't mean that I'm for Russia. That just means that I'm an opportunist. You know, when I see someone attack our big enemies, that doesn't mean that I'm with them. You know, I'm just happy that they fighting amongst each other. But as it says right here, you know, prophesy against him, because they're Edomites too. You know, and you have a lot of racist groups in Russia, man. If you're a Jake over there, you can be attacked easily by 16, 18 man neo-Nazi groups, you know, trying to beat the shit out of you, sometimes even kill you. So, you know, those things you have in Russia as well, you know. So, said Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So they all have military capacity, military capability. All these countries that Russia is working with or forming this alliance with, you know, they have this, how do you say that? They have military capability, you know, or they have some sort of resources that they can use for military capability. Just like Brazil is a country that's very good, that has very capable, a lot of ammunition, you know, that's known by the Brazilians, and but they refuse to aid Ukraine with their bullets, basically. Over here it says Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, you know. Gomer is Turkey and all his bands, the house of Karma of the North Quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. You see? So it says, be a guard unto them, and what Russia is going to do, he's going to protect them. You know? He's going to protect them, and when it's time for war, they're gonna help him out, you know. Let's go to Joel. And it's beautiful to see the fall of our enemies, man, because Esau has been bold enough for long enough. He has been bold for long enough, man. You know, we tired of Esau and his nonsense, you know. So over here it says Joel 2. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men. Neither shall one trust another. Yeah, that's by the way the nuclear missiles. Let's read that as well. That's the spirit, man. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, that all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. A fire devoured before them, and a flame, and behind them a flame, flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Exactly. So first, before they arrive, it's like the Garden of Eden, but after that, it's complete destruction. Nothing escapes them, because the Heavenly Father has His Spirit in those missiles. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in a battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. Yes, because that's a fearful thing, especially if you don't trust or trust in Yahweh Bashem Yashai. That's going to be a fearful thing for you. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So nothing is gonna malfunction in those days. Neither shall one trust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So they will not be blocked. They will not be stopped. Nothing like that. They will not go off. Nothing like that before it's time to go off. Nothing like that, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. So all the defense systems that Esau has, that's not going to work. That's what the wall means. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So, all that destruction that's falling, all of that destruction is gonna block the sun. It's gonna be dark. So enough on that. Let me jump to Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So Brazil, South Africa, Iran to a certain degree are kind of weak, but they still kind of military strong, because now they have Russia to help them out, But anyway, it's time to wrap it up. Let me read a couple more verses. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So with that, I want to say all praises and glory go to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yashai, and Shalom.